Right, welcome to the Lonely Carper podcast, episode 6, featuring Nat. A little warning, this could contain strong language, so you have been warned. Right, welcome Nat, it's great to have you on, and looking forward to hearing your journey.
Yeah, thank you so much. I can't believe the opportunity. It's amazing. I'm so happy to be here, and yeah, I'm really thankful you've asked me to join this podcast. Obviously I think you're absolutely amazing what you've done and the dedication to carp fishing and everything, all the social media. I think you're absolutely incredible what you've done and what you've been doing and yeah, I'm glad to be here. So thank you firstly for that.
And thank you for coming on, Nat. It's great to hear that feedback, obviously, for the page. That's all I want. I just want to, if I can make one person smile a day, that's all that matters, really.
Yeah, I'm sure you make a lot of people smile.
Good.
Definitely, especially because obviously you share, obviously we tag you and things and you share them and it's just nice to be recognised as well. There's so many different anglers out there and you support every single one of us and it's amazing to be honest with you. So fair play.
Oh, thanks, Nat. That means a lot, that. It really does. So, Nat, obviously, this is your first time, and obviously, I've only done this a couple of times as well now. So, just like I say, it's all chilled. And so, how did you get into fishing, Nat?
Well, I got into it a couple of years ago. Down a local lake called White Springs. I was literally a feeder rod, a couple of friends. I'm just catching like roach, red, a few different varieties. And then I ended up catching my first carp. It was only about 5, 6 pound, a little mirror. And then suddenly I was hooked. I just loved the fight of the play. I loved just everything about it. And since that, I've fished near enough every single weekend since for about the last nearly 5, 6 years, nearly now. And it's been constant. And the love for the sport is just got more and more and more. Like I'm literally after this podcast, I'd be going straight back down the lake. I'd be having a look, see what the activity's like, and just going from there. But yeah, I literally started on a little match lake with a feeder rod, and now, well, here I am, literally obsessed.
Exactly. It's great. It's great. And like I say, it's how it starts off. It's just the little things, and but how you progress now, I think it's amazing. Now, obviously, I've been following yourself, and I think it's amazing what you've done. And yeah, it's good to see you out. I know you're out all the time, and you certainly put a lot of effort in.
Literally constantly. I am out most nights of the week. If I'm not fishing, I spend as much time as possible by the lake. Obviously, like a lot of people, I work 9 till 5, and I just try and make the most of it as much as I can. Summer, winter, wind, rain, any weather, I'm out in it. As you know, my partner Ashley, is exactly the same as me. More obsessed, I'd give him that, but we're in it together constantly.
That's it. The dedication is together, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. I do generally believe that hard work does pay off eventually. It's taken me a long time to get where I am, and obviously Ashley have taught me everything I know, and he's been incredible. But yeah, somehow I've made it.
Oh yeah, you certainly made it in that as well. Obviously, you also fishing the Wales ladies, don't you?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, so I fish well it's international level really. So I fish for Wales alongside my team, and it's just well, I haven't even got words to say. It's just a massive achievement for me. It's something I've always sort of wanted to do, and actually being able to do it and to be able to compete for my country, it's just it's outstanding. I well, I couldn't be prouder, really. It's
No,
just
you should,
amazing.
you should be very proud of yourself now. It's amazing, and obviously, I followed when you were there, and I thought it was absolutely a massive achievement, and well done to the girls. Yeah, well done to the ladies. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
thank
amazing.
you so much. Yeah, we've worked hard to get there, and yeah, it's just the opportunities now are endless for us. It's amazing, and all the girls they're absolutely fantastic. We're a good, strong team, and yeah, I think we're out there together, and I can't wait for the next match now, which hopefully is still could be confirmed. I can't see much at the moment, but hopefully it won't be long.
Well, fingers crossed again, and hopefully the results the same.
Oh, fingers crossed.
It was good. It was good to see. It was good to see.
Thank-
So now, obviously, I know you've named some little favorite moments there in carp fishing, but what has been your highlight, your memory, or
Well, I've got a lot. And obviously, being a typical woman, I can't choose. So I'm going to have to say two at the moment. So one of them was obviously catching the first fish in the world in September on Linear. I was fishing with Charlie Bunt, well-known angler. She is absolutely amazing, and it was just the hype of that first fish in the first section. It was just the most incredible feeling. Obviously we had the drones flying above us, we had the camera crew. It was just out of this world. I don't think I've ever and ever will experience a moment like that again, because it was just there's no words for it. And obviously the second one then was Ashley finally beating his PB again, the biggest fish in the lake, as per usual with him. Fair play. He somehow he does it. It's the dedication, it was the talent, but obviously he had that big common 35 pound out of the local lake, biggest fish in the lake, and it was just amazing moment again to share together. So yeah, it was incredible.
is that the common you had pictures in the water with? Is that?
That's when Ashley had, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, his new PP.
What a
I,
fish!
I know, it's unbelievable.
I think it's
I
amazing.
inspire to see that good of an angler. I do.
I think it's amazing what you do together. I think it's the photos and yeah, it's really good. Nah, it's really good.
Thank you.
Really
Yeah,
good to
we
see.
try.
Oh, you do more than try, you pair. Obviously, you do really well.
Yeah, thank
So,
you so much.
so now, obviously, you mentioned obviously Charlie, the Wales ladies. So, who's been influences is like in carp fishing then? Because obviously, I don't know if they're the same or
Well, it's quite hard, really. Obviously, you've got like the main anglers like Terry Hearn, Danny, Neil Spooner, and Tom Dove, which I absolutely love watching. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely think they're fantastic. But at the moment, I inspired to be probably, oh God, there's so many of them. But at the moment, it'd be Charlie. It would be Charlie Bunce.
yeah,
Yeah, 100%.
that must have been an
She
amazing experience fishing with her as well.
literally, she's my inspiration. I'd love to be as good as angler as Charlie. Obviously, she's done it for a lot longer than me, but just the way she is, she's absolutely incredible. I think she's brilliant. So yeah, even though she's my teammate and I fish with her, we could be a little bit biased, but the way she is, the talent she has is impeccable, and I inspire to be like her.
Yeah, so she's
Yeah,
like an influencer. That's good.
definitely.
That's good.
Yeah, we should
Good.
probably be embarrassed by it, but yeah, 100%.
No, definitely you can. Obviously, I think it's you can look at people. Some people really do inspire people, and I think it's amazing. Like, and that's there should you should be like that sometimes in my eyes. If you look at someone and think, I take inspiration off them people and
Yeah,
inspire. It's good. It's a good thing.
yeah, she's amazing. The talent she has is impeccable. It's amazing. Obviously, I inspired to be Ash as well because he's just out of this world. The things he comes up with, his casting, just his general angling is just out of this world. It's
Yeah, I think,
amazing. And I'm so lucky to have him by my side to sort of give me the guidance, give me the push that I need. Because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be where I am today.
yeah.
100%.
Fair play, Nat. Fair play. I know if I ever work in Wales, I hope he comes and gives me a few tips, like, because I'm struggling at the minute, to be honest.
Oh, I'm sure you'll be fine.
It'll come,
I got faith in you.
it always comes together in the end.
100%. Definitely.
So, I don't know if this is going to be a different question, a different answer than Ash, but technology, he's a bit against it, the bait boards and stuff.
Yeah. Well, Ash. always believes, and well, I believe now, if you can't cast to it, don't bother doing it. If you can't get that, don't do it. But obviously, we're on the bank so much, we're constantly practicing, and well, we just don't believe in it. We've never had one. Like, I know he's used one previously with his father and that, but I see them on these lakes, and I'm thinking, you can literally just cast to it. Um, but I can say I did used to have a bushwhacker. Okay,
Yeah,
so I used that for a couple of months just to get, and obviously willows and stuff, and so I used that for a long time. And then obviously Ash taught me how to cast better, basically. After a lot of practice and more practice, we just found a way around it. So we've never really needed to use like bait boats or anything like that. And I haven't found a situation, well, recently on I say the last 6, 7 months or so, I haven't been in that situation that I've needed to use one,
yeah,
which is, which is all right, to be honest with you. It's not too
yeah.
bad.
Well, that's it, innit? It's fair play if you can find a way. There's, if you cast to it, you don't really need to move with the technology sometimes, do you?
Yeah, I think we're pretty old school in that way. We sort of leave technology to the side and just, well, we just try our hardest. If there's a will, there's a way. If we can walk around the other side and do it that way, if we need to get a boat, as in a rowing boat, we
Yeah,
do it that way. But yeah, we don't generally use technology at all. I got a couple of friends who use drones, which are really handy, um, if needed. But we normally use a lot of watercraft. We watch the water. If we see movement, we move on to it.
fair play, fair play. Yeah, that is like I say, it's a massive edge if you can. It's a massive edge if you can still find the ability and to cast because it seems to be a thing that's starting to get forgotten about in my eyes. But yeah, like I say,
Definitely
it's not changing any of your results and Ash's results. So
no.
it just shows,
We do all right.
you do more than all right. Now, give yourself a bit of credit. I think you both not just Ash but yourself catch some stunning carp and it's fair play.
Thank
You know what I mean? So Nat, social media. Yeah, what do you think? What are your views on it?
Right. I love social media. I love to see people's stories. I love to see their journeys. I like to see them progressing, especially on like Instagram, when you can see them at the beginning and you can see them progressing and catching more fish, bigger fish, and you can see their confidence levels rise. And I love that feeling. I love seeing people progress, and I think it's a really, really good platform. It can be very dangerous, because I think jealousy is a massive thing at the moment, um, which is really sad. I think everybody should just fish from themselves, and I think they should be confident with that. But a lot of people have lost confidence due to others, unfortunately. And it can be a really, really nasty place to be. But other than that, it's it's difficult really because it can be a bit of both. It could be the best thing in the world, and it could be the thing that destroys you.
Yeah,
Like one bad comment that can knock your confidence, and but at the end of the day, as hard and as difficult it is, you've got to ignore the haters. You've got to push yourself forward, and you've got to prove to them that I can do it at the end of the day. And I've had it in the past. I've had people saying, well, really nasty things, really. But then I've got the sort of the will then to go, no, you know what? I can do it, and you can watch me do it, and I will post this on Instagram because I know I've worked hard for it. Um, but it could be a bit of both, unfortunately. But I hope there's a lot more female anglers out there that have the confidence to say, you know what, I could do it. I could do it just like any bloke can. Because with female angling, a lot of girls that I know are too scared to fish different lakes and different venues because of well, males on there really. Um, but I hope that stops, and I hope the more influence on like Instagram and Facebook of female anglers will actually push us up the scale, and hopefully we can get a level because it's really difficult out there at the moment. But I'm hoping social media aspect will, well, give us the push we need really as female anglers.
Yeah, well said, that, Nat. Well said. I think you're totally right. Yeah, I think in the back of my mind when I was doing this podcast, I'll be totally honest. I wanted to inspire others, obviously by getting yourself on and female anglers as well. Hopefully they listen, and I really wanted to hear that, and it was good that, like I say, it's what you said. I agree with. Yeah, no one should feel like they should go any venue, and yeah, we
Exactly.
should be welcoming everyone with open arms, and that's it. I get the social media side as well. There is a lot of jealousy, which is a shame, a massive shame.
It is a terrible shame.
And this is obviously
Everybody should, yeah, exactly. Everybody should be celebrating each other's achievements at the end of the day.
exactly,
But I
yeah,
truly believe in that. It doesn't matter how big a fish is. It doesn't matter if you need help catching it, netting it. It doesn't matter how you've done it. But you should be proud of yourself just by hooking it, just for trying at the end of the day. You know, it's a hard game, especially on certain waters. I got a friend who was blanked for months and months and months on the same water, but they're consistently trying. And fair play to them, and I'm proud of them for that because a lot of people would have given up. But I think that it's well, you just gotta keep going
of course you do,
at
of
the end.
course you do. Like I say, eventually it might happen. Eventually it might happen. Like I say, I don't mind admitting it. Not this year. Don't get me wrong. I've had like a PB this year, but I don't mind admitting it. I've only caught 3 carp this year, and I'm on a syndicate. Yeah, it's different for me. But I hold my hand up, and if anyone asks how many I've caught, yeah, I've caught 3. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
You know,
and fair play to you. Fair play to you for admitting that, and well done for catching three. Because
exactly.
it is a difficult game at the end of the day. Some people say it's easy, some people say it's not, but you got to be in it to win it at the end of the day.
Yeah, of
And even
course.
if you got one, it's still an achievement, and it's still an achievement for yourself. Fair play for you to going out and getting it.
Exactly. I've only got 47 to go. That's how I look at
Exactly.
it.
Exactly.
Definitely. But yeah, so no, it was good that Nat. I really enjoyed that little section there. Uh, so any goals or targets, or are you just enjoying the moment?
I'm just enjoying the moment. I'm taking each day, each weekend, each session as it comes.
Yeah,
And I love it. A lot of people, they do have target fish and this and that, but I'll take anything. It could be a little scaly banger, it could be £30, £40. I'm happy with just something on my mat.
yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. Well, Nat, it's been really good that. So it's like sort of like I say, we do like a quick fire, but it can lead somewhere else, Nat. So if you want to take it anywhere else when we're talking, by all means. But yeah, so I was trying to mix things up a bit actually, because obviously I didn't want them to all be the same as Ashes, but uh, I'm
Okay, I'm
struggling a bit.
prepared. It's okay.
I think it's because we did Ashes a few days back, so obviously it's quite fresh in my head. So I've been working on Ashes for the last 3 days as well. So,
Oh, fair play to you, like,
but yeah, so Nat, 2 words to describe yourself.
gosh, consistent and I don't know any words to describe myself.
That'll do then.
I don't know. I just like to keep going and keep trying, and I won't give up. I won't give up until I've got what I wanted. So
Consistent and hard work. Yeah,
that's right. That's the one. Hard working.
hard working. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I can see that as well. So yeah, again, fair play. So if carp didn't exist, what would you target at?
Oh, I know Ash said tench, so I think I'm gonna go for pike.
Pike. Yes.
Yes,
I'll be honest. They scare me a little. The pike. I think it's a teeth.
definitely. It is scary, but I think it just gets your adrenaline up.
Yeah, like I said,
You wind it in, you wind it in, then suddenly then you've just got this massive explosion and the fight starts. And then you're a nervous wreck until you get it in. You're a nervous wreck when it's in the net, when it's on the mat. But I quite like it. I quite like the nerves,
No,
to be
good.
honest with you. And I like the unknowing sort of. So you wind it in, you just don't expect it, and I love that feeling.
No, good. Yeah, good. Yeah, pike. Yeah, like I say, I'm still haven't caught a pike. Still haven't
Oh
caught a
no,
pike.
you'll have to get out. You have to go and get one.
Nah, no, I think I'll be all right. I think I'll go. I think I'll manage.
Give
Catfish
that
are
one a
bad.
miss.
Catfish are bad enough.
That's one thing I've never targeted was catfish or sturgeon, and I think that's going to be something I am going to do at some point this year.
Yeah, yeah. Like you say, it's experience in it.
Definitely, definitely.
So I think you might have already answered this question, but best angler you've fished with, obviously, and it can't be Ash.
Oh, Charlie Bunce,
Charlie,
definitely Charlie Bunce.
good. Yeah. Uh, and the flip side of that, one angler you would love to fish with, and obviously you never have yet.
Oh,
So you have a
oh,
day out with anyone you want.
give me a day out with. Oh, let's say. Oh, give me Tom Dove. I
Yeah,
like Tom.
good choice, I think. It'd
Yeah,
be good
a
to have
laugh.
them both, wouldn't it?
Definitely. It would. It'd be good to have the trio. Tom, Neil, and Danny.
Yeah,
That'd be all right. Yeah, that'd be a good day out for me.
very good,
Definitely.
very good day that.
Yeah.
Especially Spooner. I don't know what it is with Spooner. I really, really like him.
And me, so funny. And well, they're just brilliant together, aren't they? They're absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, they're good to watch.
Yeah,
Very good. They have that chemistry, don't they?
definitely. I think they're amazing. I do.
Oh, right. Let's go with it's one tackle company you had to use forever now.
Hobo Armour,
Yeah,
100% Hobo Armour. Yeah, I've been with them for a good couple of years now, and they've never failed me. Never ever failed me. I can say that hand on heart. It's been amazing.
a shout
I
out to
haven't
Hobo.
anything else.
So shout out to Hobo, yeah.
Yeah, definitely shout out to Hobo.
Yeah, they seem to be getting bigger and bigger, to be honest, don't they?
Yeah, I've been with them for, well, near enough at the start. So, and they've just progressed, and everything's just, well, they've been good as gold. They've
Oh,
been
good.
amazing.
Yeah, good, good. That's what you want. You're a team member, are you? Nah?
Yes, yeah,
Yeah, great. That's what you want for a team, innit? Supporting and yeah, it's good. Uh,
yeah, brilliant.
Flip side of that, one bait company.
Oh. Right, particle or boilie.
Right, let's just go boily.
Okay, so mad bits.
Right, okay.
Yeah, they've been very, very good to me at the moment. They've been brilliant. So yeah, I'll stick with mad.
Mad baits. Yeah, it's funny that you should say that. They've just started using mad baits at my syndicate as well.
Yeah, it's a very, very good bit. I've used a lot of it recently, and yeah, it's been fantastic for me. Boilie wise, definitely.
Good. This will be an interesting one because obviously I know what Ash said. If you had to choose one forever, boilies or particle to feed, obviously over your hook bait.
Okay, it's particle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like Ash.
even though I use boilie a lot, my go-to in 99% situations would be particle.
I think I'm gonna have
Def
to like, I think I'm gonna have to start getting on. I use particle a lot, but I think I'm gonna have to start. Ash gave me a few little pointers, didn't he? So I think I'm gonna have to start trying.
You know the score, you know.
I do now, yeah. I suppose that's another good thing about these podcasts, isn't it? I get a little tip at the end of the
Def.
podcast. But
Yeah, it's been unstoppable. It's been amazing.
Good. Right. Oh, let's go with have you most expensive thing or anything you've dropped? Doesn't have to be expensive. It could be sentimental or anything that you've dropped into the lake, if anything.
Um, well, I'm currently on an old Samsung phone because I dropped my S22 Ultra in
Oh,
the lake.
oh, Nat.
Yeah, yeah, and it's going to cost me £260 just for a screen.
Oh, Nat. That's terrible.
Yeah,
A good phone,
yeah,
does
don't try and do
really good
water
phone as well.
shots. Literally, just don't try and do water shots with it.
Oh, don't say that because I've had this vision of me doing self takes, but I'm in the water now with it. So,
Yeah, yeah, they say it's waterproof, but not when it hits a rock on the way down.
oh,
Yeah, so I cracked my screen and yeah, goodbye phone at the moment.
it's another good one though.
Yeah, literally, I can't believe it.
Oh,
We'll be all right. We'll be all right in the end.
it'll be all right. Be all right. So, oh, let's go with any. It's quite a tricky one, this, because I can never answer this one myself. So it's a funny or scary moment on the bank, if any. I know you've probably got loads of funny moments, but it's hard to talk about a funny moment on a, in it,
Um,
or scary.
so a scary moment would be it happened about 10, 11 months ago now. Is me and Ash on Park Lake water and we were there, it was fine, it was quiet, it was getting dark. And then suddenly a police car drove round the lake. Didn't think anything of it really because of where we were. We were like, oh, okay, it's just general. And then another police car went round, and then a riot van went round, and then there was like a massive van with like a massive torch basically, and he was scanning the whole lake. And I said to Ash, I was like, come on now, are we going to be safe here? And he was like, yeah, yeah, we'll be fine. And then a couple of days later, we found out that somebody actually got stabbed a
Oh,
couple of streets,
yeah.
literally. But we still fish there. So for some crazy reason, we still fish there, but the fish are absolutely to die for and it's worth it. That's probably the scariest version on the bank for me anyway. Ash wasn't too bothered. Yeah, he was fine. I
Yeah.
wasn't, basically. But the funniest moment on the bank has got to be, well, if I just had to pick one, I think Ash was doing me over a little bit on this one because I had my PB common, not Larry, the one previous. So we are going for water shots, we are getting ready, put the waders on, walked out, and then suddenly my foot felt wet. And then my shin felt wet, and then my knee felt wet, and then suddenly my waders were flooded. Ash decided not to tell me there was a hole in the bottom of them. So I'm standing there in the lake with a 30 pounder and it was cold. It was touching spring, I believe. So it's still pretty cold. And I was standing there freezing and full of water. And then Ash was standing there behind the camera laughing, realizing what he had done.
Oh, they're good.
So
They're good in terms of the scary moment one. Whoa, bloody hell.
yeah, literally. I know it does happen like a lot throughout the country and whatnot, but yeah, I shouldn't have looked at Facebook a couple of days after.
Nah, just avoid
No,
it. Just avoid it.
yeah, literally.
No.
But yeah, we were safe as houses. We know a couple of boys and that there, and yeah, we were fine.
Oh, two good stories there, Nat.
Thank you.
I like
They were
them.
all right.
So, oh, it's a big debate, this one. Common or mirrors?
Oh, give me a mirror any day of the week.
Mirror?
Yeah, definitely.
Ah, good. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I say mirror and then I say common and I just can't make my mind up, to be honest.
Oh, give me a dark, scaly mirror any day of the week. Absolutely stunning fish. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter though if they're £5, £10, £20, £30. Beautiful, beautiful fish.
Yeah, I totally agree with that, though. I totally agree. But, right, UK 40 or overseas 60.
Oh, give me a UK 40. There's plenty of overseas 60s, but
Yeah,
UK 40s, not so much.
yeah. Well, that's it. It's quite sought after them 40s, aren't they? So
Definitely.
fair play. What was yours, Nat? Your big common.
30, 33.2, I think it was, on top of my head. I can't really remember.
Fair
But
play, Nat.
yeah, it's been so busy because I've been catching literally PB after PB after PB lately, and it's just mad. I've been so lucky, and well, it's just bonkers,
Fair play.
absolutely bonkers.
Well done. I'll be totally honest again, like I always am. I'm still searching for that UK 30.
You'll catch
I'm
I got
still,
every new.
like I say, it's maybe I've got to start going different venues, but there it is. But I don't know. I seem to like my certain venues and I stick with them, and that's it.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same. I'm exactly the same. I'll find my venue, I'll fish it and fish it constant, until I get what I want, really.
Yeah,
Then I will venture off to different venues, but mostly if I like the fish there, I'm there, 100%.
yeah. Well, that's it. It'll happen. It'll happen.
Of
But
course they will.
yeah, exactly. So Nat, oh right. Your favorite drink, tea or coffee? Do you drink warm drinks or
I do. I drink coffee. As
nice?
you know, Ashley is a coffee addict, so I'm
Yeah,
constantly on the kettle. But yeah, you gotta have a good brew.
you do. You do. Totally agree with that. It's the only thing I do, you see, because obviously I don't catch many fish, so I just have loads of brews now. That's why I've started this thing off on the Instagram. So every time I'm fishing now, you'll probably notice I start with like a favorite biscuit or a favorite.
You do.
I've
I
got
know.
I've got
Yeah,
too much time on my hands. I go fishing, I'm just like, what can I do now? But yeah, that red letter session's just round the corner.
yeah, it won't be long now. You will get there, 100%. I blanked at G right for weeks and weeks and weeks on end. It was crazy. I tried absolutely everything, and I just couldn't do it. And then suddenly, then it just, well, it was like I don't even know what happened. Suddenly, it just sort of clicked, and it happened for me. So I'm sure it'll happen for you too.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah, it will. Yeah. Watch your
Keep
space.
the faith.
But what's your favourite biscuit to dip in then?
Oh, I like a rich tea, plain and simple, but I could do the pack, definitely.
Yeah, the thing is about rich teas, though, I think you've got to like a double them up, haven't you? You got to snap them and
Yeah,
double it. Yeah,
definitely.
yeah,
Can't
that's
beat
my
the rich tea.
can't beat a rich tea. But I tell you what, Nat, you said you were nervous. We've absolutely smashed it.
Oh, it's been all right to say. It hasn't been too bad.
We've smashed
Now
it.
that this thing of it, it's been okay.
Oh,
I've been so nervous.
we've done it. I told you once we start, that's it. We've completed it. So, Nat, absolutely been a massive pleasure having you on.
No, mate, the pleasure. It's been amazing. I have no words to describe it, but yeah, I'm so grateful. So thank you very, very much. It's just amazing.
No, no worries, Nat. It's our pleasure. So, thank you for being on the podcast, the Lonely Cat podcast. Obviously, hope you've enjoyed it, and it's all about the journey. So, hopefully, we'll see more of your journey, Nat.
Hopefully, fingers crossed now. Can't wait to get back in the bank already. One more day to go and I'm there. So fingers
Yeah,
crossed.
well, good luck. Good luck for the weekend. Tell Ash I said hi, and yeah, I'll give you a message. And yeah, that was perfect. So thank you.
Perfect. Thank you very, very much for the opportunity. It's been amazing. Thank you.
Wicked, Nat. Cheers,
Great.
Nat.